I'm installing a Chevrolet style HEI distributor in a 1973 Ford FE 390 engine. As you can see, I had some clearance issues on a plug. That's a coolant plug. I had to kind of grind off and make room for it. May have some fuel line issues here. May have to work on that later, but I'm going to work on getting the firing order down here. So it's supposed to be 1 5 4 2 6 3 7 8, and it goes in a counterclockwise rotation. As you can see, I already have number 1 started here. So now we have to do 5. So I'll make those look prettier later. I'm just trying to get it started here. So 5 and then 4. And on Ford it runs 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So now we're going to go with number 4. Plug wires are pretty close to being all the same length, but you want to make sure you get the correct ones out, because if not, you'll be fighting it later. Number 2. Six. Three. Seven. since this truck was a 73 model, it had points distributor, so I'm trying to upgrade with a little bit of hotter fire here and a little bit more reliable, so you don't have to replace your ignition points every, I don't know, 10,000 miles. You probably have to adjust them. So this wire here was the original wire that went to the ignition coil, which I think they're low voltage while running, so it's not a 12 volt constant, but I'll address that here in a minute. Well, for some crazy reason, that wire going to the coil does have 12 volts on it with the key on, so I can use that for the battery side of the distributor, which goes to the ignition coil that's under that cover right there. We'll hook that up and see how it goes. I'd like to add, anytime you remove a distributor, see this little hex part in the bottom of that distributor? That drives the oil pump. There's an oil pump drive shaft that runs off the bottom of that down to the oil pump. Then you need to make sure that doesn't come out with the distributor, or that it doesn't pull up and then fall down the oil pan. If so, you'll have to either remove the oil pan. If it doesn't interfere with anything, you can get a different one, and you can kind of use some weather strip adhesive or something and glue it to the bottom of the distributor and reinstall the distributor. But this is the old point style distributor. You can see I'm sure it's original from 1973, but the points aren't, of course, but the actual distributor is. There it is running. Fire breathing dragon.